Robert John Downey Jr. is an American actor. His films as a leading actor have grossed over $14 billion worldwide, making him one of the highest-grossing actors of all time. Downey's career has been characterized by some early success, a period of drug-related problems and run-ins with the law, and a surge in popular and commercial success in the 2000s. In 2008, Downey was named by Time magazine as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. From 2013 to 2015, he was listed by Forbes as Hollywood's highest-paid actor. At the age of 5, Downey made his acting debut in his father Robert Downey Sr.'s film Pound in 1970. He subsequently worked with the Brat Pack in the teen films Weird Science, 1985, and Less Than Zero, 1987. In 1992, Downey portrayed Charlie Chaplin in the biopic Chaplin, for which he was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor and won a BAFTA award. Following a stint at the Corcoran Substance Abuse Treatment Facility on drug charges, he joined the TV series Ally McBeal, for which he won a Golden Globe Award. He was fired from the show in the wake of drug charges in 2000 and 2001. He stayed in a court-ordered drug treatment program and has maintained his sobriety since 2003. Downey starred in the 2003 film The Singing Detective. Mel Gibson paid Downey's insurance bond because completion bond companies would not insure him. Downey went on to star in the black comedy Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, 2005, the thriller Zodiac, 2007, and the action comedy Tropic Thunder, 2008. For the latter, he was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Downey gained global recognition for starring as Iron Man in 10 films within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, beginning with Iron Man, 2008, and leading up to Avengers: Endgame, 2019. He has also played Sherlock Holmes in Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes, which earned him his second Golden Globe, and its sequel, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, 2011. Downey has also taken on dramatic parts in The Judge, 2014, and Oppenheimer, 2023, winning a Golden Globe Award, a BAFTA Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Award, in addition to his third Academy Award nomination for his portrayal of Louis Strauss in the latter. Robert John Downey Jr. was born on April 4, 1965, in Manhattan, New York City, the younger of two children. His father, Robert Downey Sr., was an actor and filmmaker, while his mother, Elsie Ann, was an actress who appeared in Downey Sr.'s films. Downey's father was of half Lithuanian Jewish, 1/4 Hungarian Jewish, and 1/4 Irish descent, while Downey's mother had Scottish, German, and Swiss ancestry. He and his older sister Allison grew up in Greenwich Village. As a child, Downey was surrounded by drugs. His father, a drug addict, allowed Downey to use marijuana at age 6, an incident which his father later said he regretted. Downey later stated that drug use became an emotional bond between him and his father. When my dad and I would do drugs together, it was like him trying to express his love for me in the only way he knew how. Eventually, Downey began spending every night abusing alcohol and making 1,000 phone calls in pursuit of drugs. During his childhood, Downey had minor roles in his father's films. He made his acting debut at the age of 5, playing a sick puppy in the absurdist comedy Pound, 1970, and then at 7 appeared in the surrealist western Greaser's Palace. At the age of 10, he was living in England and studied classical ballet as part of a larger curriculum. He attended the Stage Door Manor Performing Arts Training Center in upstate New York as a teenager. When his parents divorced in 1978, Downey moved to California with his father, but in 1982, he dropped out of Santa Monica High School and moved back to New York to pursue an acting career full-time. Downey and Kiefer Sutherland, who shared the screen in the 1988 drama 1969, were roommates for 3 years when Downey first moved to Hollywood to pursue his career in acting. Downey began building upon theater roles, including in the short-lived off-Broadway musical American Passion at the Joyce Theater in 1983, produced by Norman Lear. In 1985, he was part of the new, younger cast hired for Saturday Night Live, but following a year of poor ratings and criticism of the new cast's comedic talents, he and most of the new crew were dropped and replaced. Rolling Stone magazine named Downey the worst SNL cast member in its entire run, stating that the Downey fail sums up everything that makes SNL great. That same year, Downey had a dramatic acting breakthrough when he played James Spader's character's sidekick in Tough Turf, and then a bully in John Hughes's Weird Science. He was considered for the role of Ducky in John Hughes's film Pretty in Pink, but his first lead role was with Molly Ringwald in The Pickup Artist, 1987. Because of these and other coming-of-age films Downey did during the 1980s, he is sometimes named as a member of the Brat Pack. In 1987, Downey played Julian Wells, a drug-addicted rich boy whose life rapidly spirals out of his control, in the film version of the Bret Easton Ellis novel Less Than Zero. His performance, described by Janet Maslin in the New York Times as desperately moving, was widely praised, though Downey has said that for him the role was like the ghost of Christmas future since his drug habit resulted in his becoming an exaggeration of the character in real life. Zero drove Downey into films with bigger budgets and names, such as Chances Are, 1989, with Sybil Shepherd and Ryan O'Neal, Air America, 1990, with Mel Gibson, and Soapdish, 1991, with Sally Field, Kevin Kline, Kathy Moriarty, and Whoopi Goldberg. In 1992, he starred as Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin, a role for which he prepared extensively, learning how to play the violin as well as tennis left-handed. He had a personal coach in order to help him imitate Chaplin's posture and way of carrying himself. The role garnered Downey an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor at the Academy Awards' 65th ceremony, losing to Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. In 1993, he appeared in the films Heart and Souls with Alfre Woodard and Kira Sedgwick and Short Cuts with Matthew Modine and Julianne Moore, along with a documentary that he wrote about the 1992 presidential campaigns titled The Last Party, 1993. He starred in the 1994 films Only You with Marissa Tomei and Natural Born Killers with Woody Harrelson. He then subsequently appeared in Restoration, 1995, Richard III, 1995, Home for the Holidays, 1995, Two Girls and a Guy, as Special Agent John Royce in U.S. Marshals, and in Black and White, 1999. From 1996 through 2001, Downey was arrested several times on charges related to drugs including cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. He went through drug treatment programs, explaining in 1999 to a judge, "It's like I have a shotgun in my mouth, and I got my finger on the trigger, and I like the taste of the gunmetal." He said he had been addicted to drugs since the age of 8 due to the fact that his father, also an addict, had been giving them to him. In April 1996, Downey was arrested for possession of heroin, cocaine, and an unloaded .357 Magnum handgun while he was speeding down Sunset Boulevard. A month later, while on parole, he trespassed into a neighbor's home while under the influence of a controlled substance, and fell asleep in one of the beds. He received 3 years probation and was ordered to undergo compulsory drug testing. In 1997, he missed one of the court-ordered drug tests and had to spend 6 months in the Los Angeles County Jail. After Downey missed another required drug test in 1999, he was arrested again. Despite Downey's lawyer, Robert Shapiro, assembling the same team of lawyers that had successfully defended O.J. Simpson during his criminal trial for murder, Downey was sentenced to a 3-year prison term at the California Substance Abuse Treatment Facility and State Prison in Corcoran, California. At the time of the arrest, all of Downey's film projects had wrapped and were close to release. He had been hired to provide the voice of the devil on the NBC animated television series God, the Devil and Bob, but was fired when he failed to attend rehearsals. Marvel star Robert Downey Jr., who lost his dad Robert Downey Sr. on Wednesday, shared an emotional eulogy on his Instagram profile. Robert Downey Sr., a filmmaker, died at the age of 85. He had been suffering from Parkinson's disease for about 5 years. Well guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us. Thanks for watching.